You want this. You want luxury, but it seems practically impossible to obtain it. And that's because you are chasing luxury completely wrong. Today, I'm going to show you precisely and exactly what a luxury lifestyle is and how to actually obtain a life of luxury. In the last video, I talked about the 8 misconceptions about living a luxury lifestyle that we all, you and I primarily, have assumed about living a luxury lifestyle. And basically in that video, I concluded that we believe that we need to be somebody different and we need to have a different life and we have to have different things in order to live a luxury lifestyle. And in that video, I concluded that that assumption was incorrect, that all of these misconceptions about living a luxury lifestyle, they were holding us back from living a luxury lifestyle, and it's just a lie, and it's completely opposite of what a luxury lifestyle actually is. So naturally, that begs the question, what is luxury? If it's not this, if it's not those 8 things that I shared in the last video, then what is it? Luxury defined is living in a state of great comfort and living extravagantly. Automatically, when we hear that, we think of the things that we either do or don't possess. We think of, oh, well, I don't have that kind of car. I don't have that kind of house. I don't have that wardrobe. I don't have this. I don't have that. Or they have these things and I don't. So that must mean that they are living a luxury lifestyle. But while we automatically gravitate towards those physical possessions that usually represent a luxury lifestyle, we also know that physical possessions, tangible things, will never bring us happiness. That's just tale as old as time, where money can't buy you happiness. Having a bunch of stuff isn't going to make you happy. Having this, having that isn't going to make you happy. People have made possessions the goal, though. People have made, the Cartier bracelet, that's your goal, right? That is your goal for living a luxury lifestyle. That's going to tell you, I've made it, now I'm a luxurious person, I'm living this luxury lifestyle. That's your benchmark. People have made that your benchmark. They have made that your goal. And that's because they've tried to make happiness, they've tried to make luxury into something tangible, something that you can actually achieve, something that you can wrap your head around. We all know that there are tons of people out there who have endless amounts of fancy stuff and they're unhappy and they're uncomfortable, right? If luxury is great comfort, they have all this nice stuff and they're uncomfortable. The stuff isn't what is making you comfortable. The stuff isn't what is giving you a luxury lifestyle. That is not what luxury is. Luxury, the luxury lifestyle, is a change in mindset. It is a change in mindset. So what is the mindset? If luxury is not your physical possessions, if it's a mindset, what is the mindset? The mindset that you must adopt in order to live a luxury lifestyle is a mindset of openness. Now, I know that sounds like really ridiculous. It sounds it sort of sounds absurd, right? Openness, what is that? What are you even talking about? So let me explain. When you think of luxury, what is the feeling that you're trying to create? When you see somebody who is living a luxurious lifestyle, what automatically comes to your mind when you think of them? What do you desire about that? When I look at them, automatically you think, it's beautiful. Okay, sure. And then you think, it's comfortable. Like we said, okay, sure. It's really easy and, glorious and fabulous things happen to you and it's glamorous and all those things. Okay, but what is the feeling? What is that feeling, that sensation of living a luxury lifestyle? The feeling that we're all going for is freedom. It's freedom. Luxury, for most of us, in most of our minds, when we think of luxury, we think they can do whatever they want. They have the money to do whatever they want. They have the money to buy whatever they want. They can go on whatever vacations they want. They can experience whatever they want. They can work with brands. They can have these jobs. They can do whatever they want. And that is what we want. We want this feeling of freedom. And we want this feeling of comfort that freedom provides. It isn't about the stuff at all. It isn't about I want that bag. I mean, we all have those things that we have our eyes on and it's like, ooh, like I think it's so beautiful and I would love to have that someday. But our goal, what we desire deep, like what we deeply desire, is that feeling of freedom. It is that freedom of experience, the freedom of the luxury life experience. So you might be asking, what does that have to do with openness? Like what is openness? What does openness have to do with freedom? Openness means that you don't care what people think. Okay, so let me dig a little deeper into that. This like really came to my mind the other day. I was driving on the road and I was like, man, what is luxury really? Because I was trying to figure it out and it just like boom, hit me, and I had to make a video about it. Openness means that you are open to being different. You are open to being different. A lot of us, we grow up, I know this is how I grew up, believing that this is what my life has to look like. That this is, these are the things that I'm doing, these are the steps to living my life. And what I realized was that in order to live the life that I wanted to live, I had to be open to it looking different. I had to be open to being different. I had to be open to, my life doesn't look like anybody else's, and that is okay. When you see a lot of the people who are living these luxury lifestyles that we all are searching for and seeking to have, what you see is this ability to say, you know what, I really don't care. Like, I don't care what people think. People might think terrible things about me. People might think I'm weird. People might think I do weird things. They just don't care. They're living the life that they want, and they're open to being different. They are open to doing weird things. They are open to putting in extra work. They're open to doing things that are unusual, perhaps unknown. They're open to trying new things and experiencing new things. They're open to that stuff. They are not closed off, and they are not stuck in this belief that I have to follow the path. I have to follow this known path. They're open to branching out and trying new things. And they're open to being unrelatable. Okay, for a lot of us, we seek to have lifestyles that it's like, oh well, I can fit in a conversation and people can relate to me and people can, when I enter a room, people feel like, they have something to say to me. I know that was something for me, is that I really wanted people to have something to say to me. I wanted to be able to complain with the rest of them. What I realized was that it's like, I'm okay with being unrelatable. I'm okay with being different. I'm okay with saying, you know what, my life is completely different. I have absolutely nothing to contribute to this conversation because my life is different. It doesn't mean that I look down on anybody else's life, but my life is different and I'm not worried about fitting in with somebody else's life. So I'll take a personal example here. So obviously, I have this career on social media and I'm creating content and doing things like that. And what I realized the other day is that there are a lot of moments when I am very embarrassed and I'm very sort of like ashamed and self-conscious of the fact that it's like, okay, like in order to do this job, I have to do weird things, right? I mean, right now I'm sitting in a room talking to a camera all by myself, okay? And I do weird things. And I found myself being very self-conscious and being very embarrassed and being shy about what I do. Looking at that, I thought, why am I so embarrassed of it? Why is it that I am so self-conscious of the fact that this is how I do my job, that this is how I do my work, that this is the career that I'm pursuing? Why am I so self-conscious of it? It comes down to, well, nobody else around me is doing things like that. Nobody else around me does these kinds of things for their job. And so it is unusual. It is very strange. It's a polar opposite to everybody else's work. But what I realized was that it's like, you know what? I'm very proud of what I do. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm able to create content. I'm very proud of the content that I do create. I'm very proud of what I have built, what I have done. And so I suddenly became very open to the fact that it's like, yep, like this is like, I do weird things. I do weird things for my job. And people might think I'm very strange and people might look at me weird, but this is my job. This is what I do. And this is how I live my life. And I'm proud of it. And there's no reason for me to be ashamed of that. I became open to the fact that, yep, I'm strange. Yep, my life looks different. Yes, I do things that people do not understand. I became very okay with that. And so living a luxury lifestyle, it means that you are open to being yourself and being different. It means that you are open to saying, I'm just going to do things differently and I'm going to live my life differently. I mean, I feel like living a luxury lifestyle really puts a lot of emphasis in improving and in improving your lifestyle and in improving the little things in your life, and not a lot of people do that. And so, I mean, that in and of itself is you being different. If you put an emphasis on I'm improving my life, that instantly sets you apart from everybody else. And so living the luxury lifestyle means that you are open to being that way, that you are open to being different, that you are open to people looking at you and saying, who do you think you are? You think you're better than all of us? You think people looking at you strangely because you live your life differently. You aren't ashamed of what you do, and you aren't ashamed of the choices that you've made in order to embrace the life that you want, and you're passionately pursuing the things that, you just are on fire for, that you love, that you adore doing, and you're not ashamed of those. You are passionate about them, and you just pursue them with everything you have. You are open to doing that. You are open to being passionate and setting aside what most of the world thinks that you need to be doing. And you are open to being challenged, and you're open to working hard. I know in the last week, I've been doing a lot of things and working late and working very hard to do things that I've never done before, and learning how to do things that I've never done before, and challenging myself to step out of the box and try new things and try to do new things. And that's been it's been challenging, but it's been good at the same time, and I know that I'm taking one step closer towards the life that I truly want to live, and towards the luxury lifestyle that I truly want to live. And so at the end of the day, living a luxury lifestyle has absolutely nothing to do with the things that you own or the stuff that you acquire over time. All of that is a result. All of that is earned rewards, we're going to say. That is not the bread and butter of living a luxury lifestyle, though. Living a luxury lifestyle means that you are open to the idea that you are different, that you can live your life different, and that you can constantly be improving your life and making your life better. And that your life is allowed to look completely different. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked this video, then make sure you check this one out right here. This is where I go over the 8 misconceptions about living a luxury lifestyle that we all believe and that are keeping us from living the life that we want to live. I will see you over there, and until then, so long.